Hello, my friends. I'm here with David today.
Hi, my name is David. This is Jackass.
So, David is walking with the King Song 16X, and I'm
King
walking
Dong.
with the King Dong, and I'm walking with the Gotway MSX. So, he doesn't know anything about the trolley handles, and we just put it at a medium angle for him. So we're gonna walk a bit over to the soccer field, and he's gonna do some drills and see if he can get the hang of riding on an electric unicycle. Monica took the 9-watt to the gym, which leaves us with the big boys. So he's gonna be learning with the big boys, and this is a good opportunity, right? Because usually we talk about people learning with a learning wheel. Oh, I'm thinking of buying a wheel for $2,000. Should I buy a learning wheel for $500 first? You know? Or maybe I'm really gonna have to pad up the wheel and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It's good to have a learning wheel if you want a learning wheel. Otherwise, just learn on the wheel that you're gonna ride on. And you can always try riding carefully. Learning. So we'll take a look at the learning steps. We're gonna swap trolley handles here now and see how that goes. So let's see how we do this. I'll hold this one between my legs. There you go.
That?
And I'll grab this one.
What's forward on this? This is forward? No,
Yep.
this- Okay.
Yep.
So hold it like that.
Yep. So here's the thing. David and I are old friends. We used to play a lot of Tekken together and play a lot of games. And this is just a game for you, right? The game is called Use the
Try
Trolley
not to
Handle.
die.
Yeah. Try not to die. Time to die.
Yeah.
That's what David got to hear in most of our matches, because I played Nina.
Oh, it's
So I always got
whining.
It's not whining.
No, what? Okay. Ah, it's something else. Okay.
He's pushing my buttons, man.
Yeah, sorry. Man.
That's whining. Like damn. So there's some whining noise around 150 meters further on, but yeah.
Okay.
So how does this trolley handle feel compared to this trolley handle?
Well, that one's more natural.
It's more natural.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
like more unstable.
Yeah.
So I would prefer that one.
you would prefer this one. So what happened with this trolley handle is I leaned it against the wall. So now when I push it down, I have to jerk it to work it a little, you know, because with great complexity.
Great responsibility.
Exactly. So more complexity, more problems.
Right.
The MSX handle is quite simple. The MSX trolley handle is separate from the handle, so it has its own handle. If I lose this trolley handle,
You have
then
to
I
buy a
don't
new
have a
one.
handle. Then I have to carry it from the pedals.
Oh, okay.
Good times, good times. So you just have to carry the MSX and push the MSX within the restrictions that the trolley handle allows. And that means that you can't do this. Shaman.
Yeah.
You are actually always pushing it from behind.
Right.
So you can't twist it, right? You can't do 180s and 360s with it.
Right. Right.
But people have tried when they're out shopping. They
failed
try to do
miserably.
360s, yeah. Then it takes off and goes hitting a wall.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, it's going well so far.
yeah,
It's gonna
exactly.
be really exciting. This
Yeah.
is my first time actually seeing one of these in real life, so this is really noob experience for me.
Awesome.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun.
You have been on a Segway.
Yeah, I've been really at home on a Segway, but I think this is something completely different. But you know, of course I'm gonna respect it, but I'm also not gonna try to be intimidated by it.
I do not have any speed alarms on, and I do not have the tilt back on the MSX. And I have the tilt back on the max speed on the 16X, so that's on 50. But he will not be reaching those speeds
Okay.
today or ever, preferably. We're gonna do some AstroTurf here, just for the hell of it. I am anyway. like a glove. Let's get David over here. We're gonna see which is his dominant leg. There we go.
Okay. What does that mean? I kick you in the ass with this one.
Let's see if that works. It looks like your dominant leg might be your left leg.
Maybe.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Yeah.
You're right-handed.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see if he
At least I think so. Try pushing me.
Exactly. All right. So what he's just going to do is he's going to get on the wheel. So the wheel is going to be pointing forward. He's going to extend the pedals, and he's going to just hold on to the fence
For dear life.
and just inch along the fence. So it's just inching along the fence. And so inching along the fence, I would want to do this. I'll choose the side where I have my dominant leg, have that shoulder there so that this arm is closer, and then I'm just holding on. That's it. I'm just doing this. Because if this is my first time on a wheel, then I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to hold on. And that's it. And if I want to twist, then I can twist, you know, but then I'm gonna twist. And then I'll just do it on this side. And then I'll just get the feel of the wheel.
Feel of the wheel.
A wing.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready to
So-
give it a go. So I'm gonna try with my non-dominant leg.
Yep. So hold on. I'm gonna switch angles here.
Yeah.
You're gonna try
I'm gonna keep
with.
it a bit closer.
Yep.
Yeah. So hold on. Okay, this feels unnatural.
This is a leverage issue now. So for the leverage for you to get on,
Yeah.
your calf is going to be going in here and your foot is going to be going out there as you get on, right? But don't worry, just hop on, just jump on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Feels very unnatural.
it's
Let's-
fine. That's why you have the fence.
Okay, it feels natural to have it a bit more back.
You want 2 centimeters of your heel back
Okay.
and the rest front. So your heel is too far back.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay. Wow, this feels weird. Okay.
Oh, it's weird.
Okay, let's try.
There we go,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And you're just gonna,
Oh, okay.
yeah, exactly. So you just want to survive.
Yeah, I
Right.
just want to survive.
Yeah.
Let's see how it is.
The only exercise is to survive. So don't start doing any fancy stuff and free floating,
No.
you know.
Okay. It's both easier and harder than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't feel that weird to just stand on it. It doesn't feel like it's going back and forward involuntarily. It feels like I actually have to choose to go forward, choose to go back.
Yeah.
So it feels natural in that sense. It does feel weird in the beginning when it's like standing still.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think I could learn this.
Yes.
Okay.
So there are drills that we're going to do, which is the third drill where we learn the one leg control.
Okay.
So that we don't get the side to side wobble, because since there's no balancing from left to right, you know, it's so incredibly floppy from left to right.
Okay.
And it's like, shit, how the hell am I ever going to hold this in the middle?
So can I try to turn it?
Yeah, go ahead. And just scrape it on the ground, you know, it's rubber. Just 180 it, twist it.
Okay, so you have to actually
Yeah,
force it.
you actually have to force it, yeah.
Okay.
And that's a twist, and doing a twist, that's like a more intermediate to advanced trick that I'm learning for the J turn, which is another exercise. So, you know, you do this a couple of times, and when you've done this a couple of times, then we go to the next drill.
Okay.
All right, so David
We're
has...
back from the hospital.
Exactly. David has done some laps back and forth. He's shown very good endurance. And now we're coming to the question, how does he get off? And this is where we're going to learn a bit about the dominant leg. And to get off, you do a small Bulgarian split squat diagonally behind the pedal. So you're
Okay.
like just slightly diagonally behind.
What's going to happen? It's going to fall that way.
Yes. So this is where we learn the one-legged balance. So for it not to fall, as you get off, just hold the handle.
Okay.
There you go. Right? And that's how we do the dismount for now. And now to learn the dismount, we have to learn the mount. And to learn the mount, we're going to learn the kick. So now we're going to start treating it like a skateboard.
Okay. That
So
I've never
instead-
tried either.
Yeah, there we go. So we got layers
Yeah.
here. So I'm just going to extend this a bit. And I'm going to flip it around. So to do kickoffs, here, what I want is this. So I'm just kicking off, right?
Okay.
And this is how I'm learning control, and I'm only going to do this on my dominant leg, because the only leg that we're going to mount and dismount on is our dominant leg.
Yeah.
Because if you want to see hell, then I have to do this exercise on my bad leg. So
Yeah.
if I do this on my bad leg, it's going to look totally different,
Yeah.
because I'm going to lose the wheel.
Okay.
I'm going to lose the wheel because I'm going to have bad foot placement, and it's going to want to rotate here and fall out to the side. So I have to make sure that my center of everything, this part here, has to be in the center of the wheel, or the wheel is going to want to go there. So I'm going to be here, and look at this now.
Mhm.
I'm just doing baby steps here,
Right.
because I don't have the same control, right?
Okay.
But I have everything for support. And if I'm doing baby steps, I'm doing baby steps,
Mhm.
as long as I'm doing steps.
Right.
Yeah,
So is that my mission?
yes,
Baby steps.
baby steps it is.
But it does feel like it would be natural to use the right leg for this.
Yeah, go for it.
So, okay, first I'm gonna go a bit closer.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, this is.
So you get your foot on, and then you want your knee to go
Push.
forward.
Okay.
So you want your knee to go forward,
And
so that it's over your toes. There, now you're good. There you go. And you just kick and kick, because you're learning to control the wheel with one leg now.
Wow, that's weird.
Yep.
Yeah, it feels like you're fighting something.
You are fighting something. You're fighting the wheel that's wanting to rotate out. So now just turn it manually with your hand, right? Don't do any tricks here.
Right.
Yeah, so just turn it.
Maybe it would feel easier like this. I might be wrong.
We'll see.
Yeah, this feels maybe better. It does feel like my
Left is dominant.
no, it feels like this is slipping off the thing.
Okay, yeah,
So it's kind of like there's
Yeah.
too much force or something.
yeah,
No, I'm gonna try that.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah, this feels better.
How would you kick a ball?
Like that.
Yeah,
So that's my dominant.
well, that's the question, because I would kick a ball with my right.
And you're left-handed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but my right is my dominant leg,
Okay. Yeah. I
despite
guess
me
it's-
being left-handed. So whichever one you would kick a ball with, I guess.
Oh, this feels way better.
Yeah. So here's the trick now. Look at where your leg is in line with the wheel. This is the middle of the wheel.
Yeah.
So if something is behind the middle of the wheel, then the wheel is going to want to rotate here,
Okay.
because as if it were a coin.
So it's too back.
It's this that needs to be forward.
okay. I need
There.
to. Yeah. Okay.
There.
Okay.
Right? That's where you want to be.
Okay. So it's more down.
Yeah. And now your left leg doesn't have enough space there. So your left leg that is hanging behind, it's way too straight behind the wheel. You need to have it to the left of the wheel.
Left of the wheel.
Yeah. So you're too close to the wall, basically.
Okay. Yeah. This feels.
Yeah.
It's starting to feel better.
So you'll do that a couple of more times, and then we're actually going to do mounting on the pedal.
Okay.
But first you do this a couple more times.
Yeah.
All right, so I didn't even have time to put the camera down, and he figured that he can now do this without using the fence.
I think so.
Eh, if you
Almost.
can, and this is how you'll find
Yeah.
the middle, and you just realign it if you lose it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just you have to keep it
Yep.
tilting that way, so you have some sort of resistance. If it goes that way, it's harder
Yep.
to stabilize it faster.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like putting the pressure here.
Yep.
Not too much, so you tire yourself out.
Yeah. Because remember that these things have a range of 80 to 100 kilometers.
Yeah.
So usually the wheel will outlast us.
At least at this stage, it does feel easier for me, at least, to have the foot somewhat horizontal,
Yep.
to keep the balance.
Yeah.
So
That's
it
great.
might get, but
Exactly.
at this stage.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to think about where you put the
Yeah.
when you get on it. Of course.
Exactly, exactly. And that's going to be like a hassle for months. Where are my feet? Where are my feet? And then you change shoes. And then you have to relearn for those shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, it is tiring, of course.
It's tiring. Yeah.
In a way, it is kind of like kicking the
Yeah,
skateboard, right?
Exactly,
So,
exactly. And that's how we're going to mount. That's how we're actually going to mount.
kind of like we're giving it speed. And then we go,
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah, so that we don't stand up on a stationary Pilates ball and
Right,
hope for the best. So what you're going to do here now is
Yeah.
that you're going to hold the fence, and when you kick, you're going to put your foot on the pedal,
Okay.
and then you're going to take your foot off the pedal, and then you're going to put your foot on the pedal, and then you're going to take your foot off the pedal.
Okay.
So as you kick, right?
Yeah.
So you do your kick there, and then
And then
you dismount in the same fashion. There, perfect. Right? There, awesome, amazing. Right? And just take it nice and slow. There's no hurry. Nice controlled movements, right? Find the middle every time. Perfect.
yeah.
Because our dominant leg is even dominant when we're riding. When we're riding, we have the dominant leg, where I actually do most of my riding on my right leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is easier to get on it than to get off it.
Yes, it is. It is. For now,
Yeah.
you know.
For now.
But if you can do 5 electrics in a row,
Okay. Yeah. Now it's starting to feel natural to get on it,
yeah,
and it feels natural to get off it if I'm holding the fence.
exactly.
Yeah. You have to remember where to put the foot, right?
And since we have a dominant leg that we ride on, we can always adjust the trailing foot in post. We can adjust
Right,
the
right,
trailing
right.
foot afterwards, right?
Yeah.
And that's where we do a lot of squirming and twisting with the other foot. So we'll give you a few laps of this then.
Yeah.
Excellent endurance, I must say. I usually have to take a rest and go home and think about my sins after doing this for a while.
It's because it's so fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it feels like this is too
Yep.
back.
Yep, that's correct. It's 2 back. So this is the first batch 16X with the CX321 tire. Since David has never been on an electric unicycle before, I will let him stick to the 16X with the CX tire, because then there won't be any learning or relearning between the wheels. For me, coming from an MSX, I had to relearn to ride when riding on the 16X because of the CX tire. And even after 3,300 kilometers, I still get a bit of excitement now and then. So it will be interesting to see what happens when he hits his first crack and tram lines or gets some gravel or stuff like that. Maybe it'll just come naturally because he doesn't have any preconceived notions about how to correct the wheel. Maybe he'll just let it flow. If you want to see what other people have felt about the 16X, you can always see my unboxing of the 16X and Monica's reaction. She's like, no. So now David is just going to try on his own. He wants to see how it feels after doing the kicks and the kickoffs and so on, what it feels to just go along the fence. And now, after doing the mounting and dismounting and going along the fence, what he's actually going to be able to do is find airtime. So he's going to find airtime from the fence, with his hand being able to leave the fence and coming back onto the fence, and then going like from pole to pole and from pole to pole, or like going halfway between poles. So he'll just be getting more airtime here. And here comes the trickiest part. This is learning to find center balance at an incredibly low speed, which is one of the hardest things to do on a wheel this big. But it's still fine because we don't want to start going too fast yet. We just want to find a little bit of air time and see how his feet are playing, his legs are playing from left to right to find the middle.
You have to really think about having the knees bent, I think. And also, at least in the beginning, it helps a lot to just look forward
Yeah.
and not, because it's really hard to adjust in a
Yeah.
way. So it's easier to just keep your eyes forward.
When I learned to ride backwards, all I did was look down. It was terrible. It took me 2 extra weeks to learn to look forward, and then 2 extra weeks to learn to actually look backward at where I was going. So it was terrible.
I really want to reach the stage where I can adjust with my legs instead of my
Yeah.
right. But it's so hard. Once it goes too far, it feels kind of impossible to.
To recorrect
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I guess if I have it more bent, it would be easier maybe. So I can-
That's an exaggerated bend, but that's how I ride most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's an exaggerated bend. Your bend now is great. Yeah. So you're automatically getting airtime.
Yeah, just slowly but sure.
Yeah.
It's all about learning the adjustment, how
Yeah.
to adjust it when it doesn't go your way, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're gonna go to the other side, to the rubber track, and we're going to do some launching off the rubber track from one post to another post and see how that goes. All right.
Okay. What's my mission?
Here's the mission. You're just gonna kick a bit
If I choose to accept it.
freely. You're just gonna kick freely here.
Okay.
This rubber surface is neutral, so the way the wheel behaves on the rubber surface is 100% predictable.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Wow. Wow, that's different.
That's different, huh?
Yeah.
Here, you're allowed to drop the wheel,
Yeah.
right? If you drop the wheel, you drop the wheel. So you're just gonna kick. You're just gonna push kick. You're not gonna get on. You're just gonna push kick, right?
Okay, push it and then get off, or.
No, you're just gonna,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I
just
thought it-
push
I
kick.
thought it
No,
was-
no, you're not gonna
Okay.
mount or anything.
Nice.
You're just gonna push kick, yeah,
Okay.
no worries. Then I understand the
Yeah, yeah.
drama, yeah. You're just gonna push kick, yeah. So when that happens, you're too far back with your knee.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah. This is tiring.
Yeah, you still wanna grab onto something.
Yeah.
So I think
So
it's,
you see, you're automatically fixing the lean. You're automatically fixing the lean to fix the weight distribution,
right.
so that everything is in the center of the center.
Yeah, it really like I guess if you get this faster, then it's not gonna be that tiring. Like
Yeah.
it's tiring in the beginning because you're.
Yeah. But even riding in the beginning,
Yeah.
you know, I could do like 2 kilometers and then I had to sit down and rest.
Okay. Wow.
Now I ride 80 kilometers, go home and change wheel.
I can't even fall asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely like the dominant leg. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. So you know where this is going, huh? Now
Yeah.
you're gonna go to the mount.
To the mount.
Mount
Okay.
and the dismount.
Okay. I think something that would be helpful in the beginning is if you were just close and you could maybe like catch me if I'm falling over, or.
You won't fall.
Okay.
Yeah. The wheel will fall, but not you. And if you can manage to grab the wheel, then go
It's
ahead.
fun.
But prioritize yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
So you're just gonna get your foot on the pedal and off the pedal.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Because there, every time that you do that, you're gonna get airtime. Awesome. That's awesome. Awesome.
Too far back.
Yeah, don't worry. Go more forward
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, go too much forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit it.
Yeah. Awesome. There you go. Great. Hey, perfect catch, right?
Yeah.
Dee-dee-dee-dee.
Can't lift it up.
Dee-dee-doo-dee. The kill switch on the handle can be disconnected in software with the app. Yeah, but let's just survive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we have to watch out for is not getting bitten by the pedals.
Right when we get off.
Yeah. Because they show
Thanks
no
for the
mercy.
warning.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, let's turn on.
Yeah. Great. And do you see that when you're mounting, you're using the dominant leg to control the wheel and stabilize the wheel?
Right.
And we're still doing this like at really ridiculously slow speeds.
Yeah.
If I because I'm not letting you go. I'm
Right.
forcing you to dismount, right? If I would let you go, then you would just be able to go. The problem is that you wouldn't be able to stop. So I want to make sure, right? Hey, that was a good float. And that's totally fine.
Oops. Right. I have to
Yeah.
remember not to lift it.
Yeah, don't worry. It will remind you. Great.
Yeah, so it's I think it's good practice to get these, kind of stand on it as long as possible.
Yeah,
Just don't go forward.
exactly.
Just do.
We don't need to accelerate to 20 kilometers an hour, but if we did, it would sure make everything easy.
Go on. Nice hard.
And since we're not allowing ourselves to commit forward into a forward lean so that we go speeding away,
Yeah.
then we are able to get back off again.
Right.
Which means that when we, in the next step, when you're actually going to start riding, then you're even going to be able to stop. So I don't have to go chasing you on the MSX and trying to see how I get you off the damn thing.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Now you're a rider. After that, now you can just ride.
Yeah, that wasn't a crash.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now just ride. Just go forward and keep forward lean. Exactly.
That feels wrong. Oops.
So to get forward lean,
Yeah.
you just point both of your knees. Once you get on, you point your knees here.
Down. Okay.
Yeah. You don't have to
Don't
bend or crouch that much because it gets a lot harder. Just think in your mind. There, you're fine there. So you need more speed because what you're doing is when you're getting on the wheel right now,
Yeah.
you're trying to balance it at 2 kilometers an hour. So you just need kick off and go. Right? Moto. There, and that's fine. There you hit quite a bit of an acceleration boost when you got on.
Wow, it's really hard.
It is hard. It is hard. But you're very, very close, right? So we're just making there. Yeah, and that's
Okay.
totally fine.
I think the problem is that I lean forward with the body. I have to lean with the knees. Right?
All of you sort of has to lean forward. You're fine. You're hinging a bit too much at the hip, yeah? You're bending a bit too much at the hip. So here comes the part in the kick up now, is we straighten up our posture. Exactly. There we go. So let's straighten up our posture.
Wow. Okay, that was.
Yeah, I know. From bad to worse. There we go. And sadly you guys didn't see it, but David did a very nice dab with his right arm.
Okay.
Exactly. Right? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. So it doesn't take hours and it doesn't take weeks. It only takes hours and weeks if you're trying to discover on your own, or doing like I did and ride in a basement with crutches holding on to the walls. You know, but what you really have to do is you just have to go out and ride. That's fine. That's fine, right? That's totally fine.
Yeah.
And if it gets a scratch or if the side pads fall off or something,
Yeah,
I'll
it's-
get new ones, because you know the wheels are made to ride.
Right.
And if I'm gonna fret about buying a wheel and it cracking or something like that, then you know that's life.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a lot about gaining the confidence, like gradually,
Yeah.
and then
And we're on a rubber track and we're allowed to drop the wheel.
right.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. There we go. And in the beginning, when I was doing this,
Yeah.
when I bought my wheel, I started with a 9-bot 1E Plus, the small white one, and I put it up in the hallway at home, and I tried to stand on it, and I was like, why the hell did I buy this? I can't stand on it.
Right.
Coming from a longboard, I was like expecting to be able to stand on it at
Yeah.
0 kilometers an hour. I'm gonna go home and stand on a glass.
So you have to really get on right.
.45-degree tilt sensor, left and right,
Okay.
so then it will cut.
Smart.
Yeah. So now try it on the rubber again,
Okay.
because now you reach max level in side countering. That was the biggest dab known to man.
Oh.
Brrrr.
Shit.
So we got this AstroTurf here. It's very yielding to the left and right.
Yeah. Very yielding.
Oh, that was very far back on the
Yeah.
pedal.
Yeah, I can feel that.
That's like one-legged riding on AstroTurf.
Oh. Yeah. Now I gotta take a small break.
Yeah. All right. For some sympathy, I'll be doing some J turns. Whoop. Whoa. J turn. Shittiest J turn ever. Backwards riding on AstroTurf to the moon. I mean, what can go wrong? It's not like you can fall backwards. My freedoms. Yeah, don't let the wheel bite you, man.
Yeah.
It will eat you up.
Oh, too far back.
Yeah. Good counter. Good counter.
Yeah, it's really stressful for the ankles.
Yeah. Whee!
Just stops because I can't keep it forward.
That was a good counter, man. That was a nice lean. Chicken. Yeah, that's hard. Good. Yeah. Recovering out of such a heavy lean is really tough. All right, we're gonna look at the step that we skipped now, which is the launching step. But I mean, David has been playing around on the grass here for like the past 15 minutes. How does it feel?
I thought it was 15 hours. Dead.
Let's just look at the launch.
Okay. What do I do?
Well, just follow me. You're gonna get on the wheel here, and you're just gonna launch yourself, because that way your feet will be perfect.
Okay,
Right.
good idea.
Because I mean, now you're spending time trying to find your feet, and it makes it hard.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I basically just go.
just launch. Yeah, just launch. That's it. He loves the grass. I don't know this guy, man. Oh, he got good at riding on grass at least. Let's see how he does the turn. Look at that gentle turn. You're doing it! Hey, nice!
I almost made it back home.
Yeah, you did. Let's try to stay on the rubber track.
Yeah, I got my tree.
That's the overcorrecting from falling. We'll just launch from here.
At least I'm not face planted.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
I'm vegan, but I don't want to eat this.
So, launch it up. Yeah. And I mean, from here, just stay on the rubber, right?
Dude, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's
Just stay on the rubber. If you feel yourself wandering, slow down and stop.
I never use rubber.
There, perfect. Just stay there. You're fine. So slow it down. There. And dismount. Oh, look at that. The grass taught him. The grass taught him how to do that.
feel like
Grass is calling you.
swimming here.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, let's go to the grass then.
Don't go to the grass.
Okay, can't help. Yeah, it is easier on the rubber if you can stay on it.
If you can stay on it, I know. You almost there? Oh, nice. You can do it. Yay! But on the other hand, the grass is calling me, so. Vegans, you know. I'm vegan! Oh, look at that. God damn, you're going fast, bro. Shit. Careful, 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 careful. Wow. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Lucky you were wearing a helmet.
Yeah, it's not like the back of the head is important anyway. I just need the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, man.
Yeah, thanks. Okay. I think I'm not getting the hang of it. Slowly.
Good mount. Yeah, sudden movements aren't your friend.
The dog is
Here comes David. Goal, 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 goal. Right into the. There we go.
it's just more smooth. So
Yeah.
gotta turn around. I'm gonna try to turn the left. Ah!
Yeah.
That was hard.
You gotta do a slow, gentle turn.
Yeah.
And it's really hard on this because it's a lot of leaning.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Whoa! Whoa!
So hard. Oh, forward, 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 forward. Oops, not that far wrong.
So usually we do this in Hagsätra. There's a big rubber track there.
Okay.
So that big rubber track, you can just ride freely on the rubber track and not be confined to this little lane here. This little
Right.
lane is a bit small.
Yeah.
So imagine putting someone on a road, on a bike path. You need to like ride somewhere where you can just let the wheel wander. Yeah, controlling the direction is a
Who knows where you might end up? If
that's
you
an extra feature. That's a DLC.
That's the next step.
You have to download that. Hey, nice, nice. Look at this. New York City rider.
Cab drivers.
Whoa! You okay?
Nope.
Ouch.
Nick, I put them.
Nay.
I crashed. That was a crash.
He twisted his ankle.
Yeah, twisted my ankle.
Yeah.
But I'll survive.
It's gonna hurt a bit to walk on that, huh?
Yeah, it is. But it's not. It could have been worse. I feel that there's no. I don't need bandage or anything like that.
No.
So. but it's twisted. Yeah. Sadly, I would have loved to continue, but yeah.
So we're gonna take a break. No,
Yeah.
we're gonna stop for today.
Yeah.
So yeah, riding around on the grass is all fun
Yeah.
and stuff like that, you know, and we're not hurting other people, but
Just
in the
hurting
end,
ourselves.
We're just hurting ourselves, exactly. You know?
That's
And
fine.
it's riding on this kind of grass is really hard.
Right.
This is how I learned to ride. It's
Yeah.
on this grass, and I don't recommend it because you're fighting a lot of leaning, tilting left and right, and the wheel is losing control. So
Yeah.
I was here like fumbling for an hour
Yeah.
last year in July, and it was so hot.
Yeah. Let's go get some ice on this.
Yeah.